Right, so when it all comes down to it, at the end of the day, flying is not just getting in an airplane and just going for it, just hitting it up, but there's a lot of things that you have to do before you fly. Before most flights, you have to find out all the available information on the flight that you're going to do. That goes for the same in instrument flying conditions. Instrument flying conditions are kind of like what you see outside. It's kind of like a lot of cloud action going on, and you need to trust your instruments and not just look outside, because that won't help you if you can't see your wing that's like 15 feet away from you. Anyways, this is a Federal Aviation Regulation manual right here. It is a Federal Aviation Regulation Aeronautical Information Manual, and it's kind of split almost down the middle, and we show you how to dance in here. If you go to a new airport and they're telling you how to park, you'll get a little dancing guy like this. He may not be black, you may get a white one from time to time, but in the back here is the Aeronautical Information Manual, which shows you everything from how to read a runway. That's right, runways have markings, how to enter a traffic pattern, crosswind components, standard entry procedures that we want to follow, the different legs of a pattern, all kinds of good information from radio communications to weather, dancing, stuff like that in the back. And if you go to the front, we have the rules, all kinds of rules. Everybody has choices. I choose to get money making this bread. Alright, so that's the Aeronautical Information Manual and Federal Aviation Regulation, almost like the Bible of aviation right there. Also for instrument pilots, what would you do? Where would you be without this map of the sky? Everyone knows there's a map of the sky, but few people have seen it. This is the one that the instrument pilots would use. Here we have a congested airspace, also known as Class Charlie. And we have a bunch of Class Echo and Delta airports that are shown on the map. And if you see this large area of blue here, this ocean of blue, this is a Class Bravo airport. This one happens to be St. Louis Lambert International Airport. Look at that, all kinds of good information there. And of course, for those people that do not memorize the information on the map, we have this legend which tells you all kinds of good information. If you just need a refresher, you can look at that. All these documents do have a timeout on it. If you'll notice, this one has 2018, so in 2019, this will be expired. As it is 2019, this one is done, so we'll just put that over there. This one also has a, oh mercy, the 22nd of June 2017. Do you remember what you were doing? Me neither. This one expired. Okay, so as of this date today, this would also be expired, but it's good to kind of use as practice. Maybe not for actual navigation, but you can go in here, and usually for these, there's a bunch of information that really breaks it down in the beginning here. Pretty much all the elements that you'll see in here. This is a alphabetically organized little index of terminal charts and minimums. And let's say I want to go to Chicago Airport, so I'll go to C's. And we have many airports, Chicago. And then I can go to page 132. See if my hands work today. 132. A 132, and we see Chicago Midway International Airport. So for the pilots going into there, like the actual commercial pilots, real pilots, they call them, they would use a plate similar like this, but also there are other brands that make different plates. So you could get a Jeppesen plate, or you could just get these simple ones that are produced by the Federal Aviation Administration, here to keep the skies safe and the airplanes safer. So here, that's all kinds of shenanigans right there. And these tell you all kinds of different information. I'll just run this through you right quick. So if I put my hand down, on this side we have our courses, our approach courses, our altitudes that we need to know, elevations. We have our frequencies right here. So if I'm flying in instruments, I know that on my left side is going to be my approaches, somewhere around where my fingertips are, because I have the base of my hand at the bottom there. I have the name of this approach, so if I'm doing this on the radio, RNAV GPS, runway 13 left. So I already know that information is good up there. And right on my fingers here, I have how I'm going to enter to this airport from a plan view, which is a top view, looking down. So somewhere in here is my runway. And let's say I go down to my runway, but I can't see my runway because there's too many clouds, too many puffies out there. So then my missed approach will be on the top right here on my pointer finger. And also we have it in pictures, which I read perfectly. So if I were to read this to you, this would be make a climbing right turn to 2100, go to this waypoint, which is IGSI, and then climb to 2600 straight ahead on a track of 187 on the undercover. And then we're going to Eon, which is this waypoint or fix, VOR fix on the ground. So yeah, a bunch of shenanigans right there. Of course, this expired January 3, 2019. So, so close, but yet so far. And this one, I don't know where they pulled this ancient piece of literature. Fine piece of literature, but this gives you many information that affects all kinds of pilots. Got a runway view, runway views, lots of detailed information for runways, taxiways, and closed area. Ooh, whew. If you want to know what a nightmare is, there it is. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. So I am just reviewing old material, historic material even. There's all kinds of goodness in here. Index in the front, of course, with page numbers. So if I was looking for a certain airport, let's say I'm looking for the Chicago airport, I would not want to do something like this and just flip through pages aimlessly. I want to go to the front and actually to look for, the page number. Go in the index, go in the glossary, whatever it takes to find the information you need instead of like, oh man, we're doing a flip book here. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that helps you out. And that has been a little instrument pilot starter pack action. And of course, don't want to forget this one. Very good pilot. It's smooth and coordinated. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And remember, a professional pilot is smooth and coordinated.